I, my friends, as you know, don't like many things, and Konosuba is not one of them. I mean, how can you? Actually, I take that back, because isekai comes out every season, and when it does, it comes out and it's always the same stuff. Like, they just be stealing each other's flow, word for word, bar for bar. It's like they watch an isekai or something. No. Actually, wait. Let me recreate what probably happened. Okay, so we need to come up with an idea. Whoa, he has black hair? Write that down. Write that down. Wait, he has a harem? Who would have thought of this? And that's probably why a lot of people see isekai and not bother giving it a second chance. Because of the crazy influx of isekais being in the lineup. And they all have the same thing in common. Arse main character, redundant story, and that one annoying side character. Oh yeah, isekai lovers, don't worry, I'll say something good about isekai later. And the older you grow, the more you really don't care about harem. And maybe this is a problem started because of the increase of anime being made, but that's a problem in its own right. But let me know if you want a video on it. But what you should already know is that you should sub, because we're trying to compete against the world and you could be a part of this journey. But onto the video. During this, what makes Konosuba a little unique, and from what I can see, is that they don't have that hypnotation effect like with school slice of life. Like, a show could be the worst thing ever created, but add a school and two underage kids falling in love and it goes from a 2 to an 8. Konosuba starts off with your average anime character playing, I don't know, League of Legends or something, and then he goes outside, I don't know what he went to get, I forgot. And behold, a chance for him to secure a dub in his life, gain him some bitch.
The truck's gonna...
He gets isekai. And there is where he meets Aqua, who presents him options of superpowers he can pick so he could be the idol MC. But then she tends to mock Kazuma because of how pathetic he is. And from aggravation and pettiness, he chose the thing you'd think would be the most powerful thing that he could bring. And with this, Kazuma was handing down a quest to slay the Demon King. Ironic, right? But to this day, I've never seen my homie, and I'm out here thinking he's gonna be on demon time, radiating crazy Black Force energy. But nah, bro's chilling peacefully somewhere, I don't know, starting up a family. But with this, Aqua and Kazuma go to guilds and end up meeting the rest of the main cast there. Also, before we carry on, the opening in this anime is crazy, just hear for yourself. Alright, that's enough, otherwise there won't be no Kyosaber tomorrow. But Konosuba doesn't have that much watered down characters, or the most OP ones. You know, the ones that are like, Meji. But instead, it has characters that have many flaws, and that's what makes it so unique in the isekai genre. For example, Mushoku Tensei, Slime, Rising the Shield Hero. What do they all have in common? Their characters, including the main character, has flaws. Although Slime mostly gets rid of this as time goes on, I actually scratched that. Most well-received power fantasies that aren't restricted to isekais have characters that have flaws, such as Boji and the Spider Girl, just as recent examples. And this is what helps bring the human element to the show. Like shit, I can relate to certain main characters due to the mistakes they made and how they cope with it. And it's something which can resonate to all viewers. Now, even though I said something bad about isekais in general, I know there's a Max Prestige isekai enjoyer ready to try and give you a new isekai to watch to welcome you to the abyss. Here's a new anime. Thanks. I'll watch it now.
Your soul is mine.
But let's talk about Kazuma and what I like about him. What I like about him is that he's weak. And now I know, I'm a 7-foot man full of muscle who could punch a car away just by sneezing. How can I like this? And it's because it's a human element. We get to see him grow as he goes on in a steady pace. And we don't really need to see him grow in power, but with the way Konosuba is presented, seeing him grow in maturity is something which gives off the human element I'm talking about. He's also someone who's able to understand someone's feeling, and you see this side more of him in the movie. Then there's Aqua, the complete opposite. Like, if you could get all the combinations of a useless trait of a person, she would be it. But she's a dub in my book, because she's behind a lot of the comedy, and she's funny and composed when she needs to be. Actually, that's a lie. But she's an individual who, without her, Konosuba wouldn't be Konosuba. That's crazy, because I just said she's useless. And now there's Megumin, who's the fan favorite, and she's the youngest out of everyone in the group, but she's definitely the most unique character because of her love for explosion, which, you know, even though this makes her a class criminal and she should be locked up for dropping bombs on this guy's house for no reason, it's what makes her and Kazuma a crazy duo. Because if danger presents itself, Kazuma would rather go inside and ignore it because he's scared, he knows his limits. But Megumin is someone who's always changing his mind, which you can see each other's friendship flourish. Yeah, there's darkness too, but most of you know what type of shit she's on, bro. I don't need to explain. Now you can tell I like Konosuba, but what you don't understand is the mental gymnastics I had to do just to watch this show, because every time I saw this show it was like the weather was turned up by like 800 degrees, because whilst being hot you would be flamed because of the shit Kazuma was on, and I also had to avoid people walking in because of the shit Kazuma was on, and at first I didn't like it, but now I do. Whoa, did this guy just change his opinion? Who would have thought? This show is something which needs a season 3, man. Like I be thinking to myself, what's he cooking? What's he cooking? But for real, what was he cooking? I need to know. What I don't understand is why do they not have goggles? Like I'm sure the second people see that explosion, they're getting blinded. Like shit, I was watching that and I could feel the light and heat gorging my eyes out. But one thing which makes this show so successful and great is the comedy. Like this is near Gintama type of comedy, but we all need to give a props to the creator, the writer, because the comedy comes from one man and it's him. Okay, so as bad as I spoke about isekai as a whole is something which you can just self-insert yourself into, unless you're talking about the people who shovel shit just to make it into medicine. But this is a genre which still has potential, but it's something which has been overdone and it never gets better. But then legends say there'll be a season 3 of a certain show. Konosuba. Whilst editing this, right? This got released. And safe to say, I'm a genius. What's next? Hunter x Hunter. But Konosuba isn't the only funny show, which is why you should watch this video on a new anime that came out this season called Harem, which is pretty funny. Thanks for watching. Make sure you have a good day. Peace.